Alright, I got a micro 380 comparison for you guys today. We just wrapped up a review on the new Bodguard 2.0 by Smith & Wesson. If you missed the original review video, I'll put a link in the description to that if you want to check it out. I'll also put a link in the description to the original review video on this LCP Max here by Ruger that we're comparing them directly to. So this has been my pocket carry when I want a pocket carry for pretty much ever since these came out. At the time, I thought this was one of the best 380 pocket pistol options, a little micro there. The Max here leagues better than the original LCP and LCP2. I gave you a lot better grips, better sights, better trigger, and better capacity there. But Smith & Wesson got their competition out now here, the Bodguard 2.0, and the specs are about the same as far as size, concealability, magazine capacity, and all that goes. So currently we have 10 round flush fit mags installed in each, and they're practically the same size, except the Smith & Wesson is just a tad longer out the nose there. I mean, obviously they're both very, very narrow, but the Smith & Wesson comes in a little bit more narrow there, and it doesn't look like it from behind. They look very similar in grip width, but when you're handling and holding the Smith & Wesson, it feels a decent amount more narrow. But the huge takeaway here, Smith & Wesson has much better grip. Not only is the grip panels much better, much stickier than the Ruger there, but you get a longer grip too, even though the gun height is the same overall, practically the same. I mean, we're talking millimeters if anything, because the trigger cut is much higher up. So same capacity, but you get a longer grip there. So on top of that, way more texture to hold on to it. So there's with the LCP Max, I cannot even get my pinky on it. And then with the Bodguard, okay, I can get at least half of my pinky on there. So overall the grip is longer, even though it's the same size up and down. Plus you get a lot better texture and grip there. So I'm holding on to this thing astronomically easier. And then unlike the Ruger, which only comes with one 10 round flush fit mag there, the Smith & Wesson comes with the 10 round flush fit plus a 12 rounder there, which gives you a really nice grip. And I got all three fingers on there completely, no issues whatsoever. You can get a 12 round mag from Ruger, but it's sold separately, does not come with it, unlike the Smith here. And only half my pinky fits on their 12 round mag compared to my whole pinky on Smith & Wesson's 12 round mag. There's your, I'm trying to see if I can get a focus, factory sights there, blacked out rear, and the front appears orange during the day and it glows green at night. I'll throw up a picture if I can of the factory LCP Max sights, but I have XS big dot sights on here. So but I would say, as far as the factory sights go, it's about a tie on the factory sights there, because both have the front that glows in the dark with the blacked out rear, so they're about equal from the factory on the sights there. But hands down, Smith & Wesson in the grip, man. Then also having the much better grip, even if they measured out on a scale, having the same amount of recoil force, the impulse and the feedback to the shooter, it's going to be much lighter with the Smith & Wesson there. The Ruger, it's easier to rack the slide than the Smith & Wesson. The Ruger, it's a lot easier to load the mags than the Smith & Wesson. If you want to know more about that, again, check out the original review video. I have linked in the description there. You got front serrations and rear on both. And I guess I'll show you the triggers here. The Smith, I think the trigger is a little bit heavier. We'll see here. I got almost, let's see, I got 80 rounds through this guy so far, and probably a few hundred through the Max there. But as far as the brake goes, and I'll show you, much better trigger in the Bodguard there, trigger pull weight aside. All right, verified, we're empty. So here's the trigger on the Ruger. There's your take up. Obviously you got the little trigger safety there, but there's your take up, and then we'll pull through. A little bit of creep and a little bit of mushy feeling. Not bad at all though before the break. Let me get the reset for you. And then on the reset, all right, let me get a focus here. And then there's your safety blade on the Smith & Wesson. There's your take up. So take up is considerably shorter. Then we'll pull through. Looked like it moved a little bit there, but it doesn't really feel like creep. And in the original review video, I didn't get any creep at all. So it may just be because she's breaking in there. I'm gonna try that one more time. Okay, there's our reset. Okay, we're reset. Now we'll pull through. I mean, a hair. And then it breaks nice and crisp. Hard to show and properly display here, but the Ruger does have more creep and it's much more spongy. But I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I am dying in the heat and humidity. I'm sweating my butt off. For more details on the 2.0 or the LCP Max, again, check out the original review video on each, linked in the description. But I'm looking at this more of a performance aspect, how they compare side by side. All right, each time we'll start out with the LCP Max first, and then the second set will be with the Bodguard 2.0. And some of these targets might not fall for us because the little 380 just doesn't have enough energy to knock down some of these. So if you see a shot and no fall, it doesn't mean we missed. You have to pay close attention to whether you've seen it actually strike or not. But if we miss, you should see dirt kick up or something in the background. But it's not going to knock over a few of these probably. Well, so again, first up, LCP Max, followed by the Bodguard 2.0. Everybody's going to shut off the video now because that's all you needed to see. But yeah, this Smith is astronomically better, easier to hold on to. Recoil is so much lighter. Wow. The only thing, same thing as in the review video. Specifically, the 10 round mag is not holding open for us on the last shot. 12 round mag does, but I'm only using the little 10 round mag in this video. So it's a fair comparison to the 10 round mag I have with the LCP Max, which again, if I didn't already mention, I can't remember now, you can get a 12 round mag for the LCP Max, but it does not come with it. You got to pay extra for that. So, but yeah, I'm just using 10 round mags for each. But yeah, that was a huge difference. And again, my accuracy is a lot better with the Smith & Wesson as well, and I do think I missed them with the LCP. Probably a few, honestly. I've seen dirt kick up a few times, and the Smith was just knocking them over. And then I did see some wobbles with the Smith where they didn't fall over, like I told you guys was probably inevitable to happen with 380. But yeah, I mean, just wow, what a difference. I missed 4 with the Ruger and 2 with the Smith & Wesson, but really the 2 by the Smith was honestly only 1, because the one where you seen dirt kick up high center there, it actually, if you listen, it nicked the very top of the target and then hit the back there. So it was kind of like I missed 4 with the Ruger and I missed 1.5 with the Smith, and I was going twice as fast with the Smith. And I did practice off camera with both. I mean, I just came off the review video of the Smith, so I know where it was impacting. So I had practice with each this day, you know, to see where they were hitting in relation to the sight. So it's no issue like that, like I just pulled the LCP out of my pocket and didn't know where it was hitting. I did practice on that target off to the right there before starting the video with it. And some of you might think it's those excess sights on the Ruger. I'm no worse for wear with those sights. Well, we'll go ahead and get loaded up again and keep this up. do some rapid fire on my gong there, and we'll reach back here from 15 yards, laser rangefinder confirmed, and try to hit these over, and I'll get some other angles for you guys as well. LCP max. And now with the Bodguard 2.0. Surprisingly closer performance in this test here. I had 3 misses with the LCP, only 1 I think with the Bodguard, and I did run a smidge faster with the Bodguard again as well. And that's the other thing too, guys. If I was going to be biased towards one, it would definitely be the LCP Max here, because that was my personal choice as the best choice to carry a little 380 micro pocket pistol there. So if I was going to be biased, it'd be towards the LCP. So definitely not a biased opinion. I'm loving this Smith & Wesson Bodguard 2.0. And I got a little secret for you guys too. Got a stainless rod in there and a plus 10% spring, if I'm not mistaken, so it reduces recoil, and the Smith & Wesson is still smoking it. Alright, so let's try 15 yards here, clear back to there. I was able to hit some in the review videos of each. Again, the original review videos are linked in the description if you want to check that out. No spoiler alerts here, but I think I know which one's going to do better. But we'll try these bowling pins back here at 15 yards, which is quite a shot for, you know, most micro guns, especially little micro 380s. That's basically smaller than a headshot back there at 15 yards. But let's see how it goes. So first up, LCP Max, followed by the Smith & Wesson Bodguard 2.0. And again, some of these will not fall. If you see dirt kick up behind it, it's because I missed. And it may look like it's like 3 feet off from whichever target I was shooting, but that's just the angle of the camera making it appear as such. We're not missing by 3 feet out here. LCP Max, 15 yards, starting at the left-hand side. Got a shell back in the face. There we go. Hit that one, but it didn't fall. I hit it on the second shot. Now we'll go to that little devil guy there. All right, not too bad for a micro 380, but let's see how the Smith does now. And there you go. Not only did I not miss any, but I went like 3 or 4 times as fast, just because I can, man, because it's so steady in the hands, and you know, it comes back from recoil so much quicker because the recoil is highly mitigated in comparison because of the awesome grip and the lower bore axis. Man, this thing is just amazing. I love it. And that was some rapid fire back here at about 10-11 yards. So yeah, the only issue I ran into this was that 10-round mag, as I mentioned earlier in the video, is not holding open for us on the last round, or after the last round I should say. The 12-round did every single time. I've watched a few videos on that. I've not seen that being an issue for anyone else, so we must just got a finicky mag, so we need Smith to send us out a 10-rounder that works like it should. Both these guns have been dead reliable for me. I didn't have any issues out of the Max for 1.5 years of ownership and pocket carrying. Then we started having jams, and then the Max wouldn't hold open on the last round, and Ruger said it was the mag, and they sent me a free replacement. Haven't had an issue since. So yeah, I mean, they're both been very reliable for me. This guy's brand new out of the box. Like, I run all my guns, love it or hate it. It's just a nice little worst case scenario reliability test I like to run. So yeah, this thing's super reliable, and I am just blown away by the performance. It's no comparison, not even close. So this will definitely be replacing my LCP Max. Again, if you want to check out the original review videos of each, linked in the description. Want to get yourself any of the products you see me use in any of my videos, like ballistics gelatin, safety glasses, shooting muffs, target stand, paper targets, steel targets, and more. A little awesome budget rangefinder there I've been using for like 5 years. All that linked in the description. If you guys are, you know, I think most people that buy these is because they're looking to carry, not really a home defense pistol, because, you know, the little tiny pocket pistols. But assuming that, check out my 380 gel test playlist. I also got one for 9mm, 40, 45. If you want to check out what kind of ammo is good to carry in these. 380 usually not performing too well in the ballistics gelatin compared to, like, say, 9mm, but I have found a few that actually perform pretty well out of these micro compacts. So definitely check out that 380 gel test playlist on the channel if that's something that interests you. But one last time, just want to give a huge thanks to my buddy John for loaning it for the review and for this comparison today. Appreciate you guys stopping by and checking this one out, and I hope to catch you on the next one.